Hi, I'm Tantra Barber, and this is my video recorded reflection for Project 2 in EDIM 518. Today's date is Saturday, April 4th, 2020, and I am just wrapping up my action research interviews and taking the time to record my reflection. So as I'm thinking about the entire process and what I learned through it, I am reaching an understanding and a realization that a lot of my notions that I had about what some of our stakeholders viewed STEM as and viewed STEM education as were on point, and especially for those who spend some time in our school district, they already had a pretty good understanding of what I would consider to be pretty much goals aligned with my same goals for what we're trying to provide for our students. So that was Mrs. Gelnett, who teaches third grade in our building, and Mr. Macer, who is our IU9 technology specialist, both who spend the majority of their time in school buildings working with students and on the front lines, so to speak, of STEM and STEM education. So I was happy to hear that their thoughts are sort of aligned with mine. And I also learned that there might be a need for some stronger definitions put out there for our family and community about what STEM is and what STEM education is. And I want to sort of take my project and my action research right now to address those issues. As far as how it changed my current thoughts about our STEM culture as it is, that sort of goes back to what I was just speaking to. It really sort of reinforced this idea that I would like to get more family and community involvement in STEM and really help them understand what it is that our goals in the building are for their students who are engaging in STEM education opportunities, so that they can continue to reinforce and encourage STEM thinking at home. So multiple interviewees, actually 3 of the 4 of them, referred to STEM as something outside of the acronym. They talked about how it was a mindset or a set of teaching skills. So I am encouraged to hear that information because I do really feel and agree with them that STEM is more of a mindset, and I want it to become that for everybody. So I want also community members, family members, stakeholders, partnerships with businesses. I want them all to understand and realize that when we're talking about STEM, we're not talking about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics alone, or even just those 4 subjects integrated together. We're talking about this mindset, this set of skills that we can teach students, collaborating, problem solving, critical thinking, that they can carry then into any curriculum area or any facet of life, and that will really prepare them best for career and college readiness. What I'm planning to change as a result of this process is just my project goals. So originally, obviously, I had written goals that were based on the idea that we were still in our brick and mortar setting, which we are no longer. So I had to tweak and edit my goals a little bit. I had originally really wanted to plan to continue my learning lending library, which is my project initiative through EDIM 517, which was to support and encourage classroom teachers in my building to invite me and allow me to bring some technology pieces into their classroom and help them integrate it into the regular curriculum. This is something that I still very much feel very passionately about and plan to continue when we are safe to return to school. And that was sort of re-solidified through my conversation with some of my interviewees as well. They spoke about how traditional teachers might be apprehensive to allow STEM into their classroom. So that definitely, bingo, still something I want to do, but obviously the timeline had to change because of current events. So still on my plate, but what has become the main focus for me just through this interview process and through the obvious changes in the world right now is what can I do imminently to push out a project, a STEM challenge that will really get community members and family members involved and working through the STEM process with their students. So I guess my main focus has changed. My focus was going to be for this project supporting teachers in my building, and while I still plan to support them, I can't be in their classrooms right now. So my project has shifted to that distance learning piece that we're all sort of pioneering together, and how can I push out a really good quality STEM challenge that'll involve my families. If I could revisit this process and do it again, I obviously would like to sit down actually face-to-face with my interviewees and discuss it with them. But overall, I'm very pleased and I'm excited to see where the project's going to take me. Thank you.